right. That over there. All right. And we should be good to go for Utah in Toronto. So Utah was one that we beat somehow on the road. Actually, shit. Now my brain's starting to play tricks on me. So let's double check that. Mm, Yeah, 4-2. That's what I thought. And I believe we beat them at home. Yep, 4-3 in overtime. Okay. Thoughts are coming back a little bit. So most of my knowledge is coming from playing the Golden Knights. Haven't watched a lot of Utah otherwise, but we know they're fast, they're aggressive, they like to attack the blue line, the offensive blue line. They can hit, they're big enough, they're fast enough. Toronto, big, fast, and likes to hit, and they will do so. Especially, I mean, the way they kicked our ass. I'm glad we came back to start throwing some weight around ourselves, but it just took way too long. Um, but yeah, both sides should be fast, aggressive, hitting like a son of a bitch. Um, should be a fast-paced physical game, which is why it sucks there's only one game today considering how many games they had yesterday. You give us one today, but at least it should be a good game. Uh, go. Let's get his first pair of brothers to play for Leafs since I think that said 1930 something, but apparently the Nylander brothers are both on the ice for the Leafs, or both in the box. Hang on a second. Too bright. Forgot I got some different monitor settings, so the ice didn't even look white. Like, what the hell is going on? Utah's pressuring in the Toronto zone. I do at Toronto and Tampa. I always screw up. It's not enough that they have, they're both starting with a T. They're both 3 words long, and they're both blue and white, the same blue and white. Playoffs have ruined me because they're usually both in it, and I just get lost. And then I try to explain what happened during a game, and I just sound like a moron. All right. Key parts of the game. Let's see. Utah protect the defensive slot. Toronto patient and opportunistic. I mean, patient and opportunistic is that's pretty much what you tell everybody that is most important. You may not get a lot of opportunities. So you got to take advantage of the ones you have. That's kind of I don't know. Whenever that I hear that, it's a little flat. Avoid an icing as it goes on target, and we are facing off in front of Utah goalie. I'm gonna be saying a lot of blue, white, or Toronto, Utah, or Leafs, Utah, because know a handful of the Toronto names after playing them. We watched them play Boston and Tampa and Florida, so we got a couple of the guys. But Utah, I still have no idea who's on the Utah team. I'm just being 100% honest. Storming into the. I can't. I think I keep saying Tampa, Toronto, Toronto, Toronto. This is Toronto. It is the Maple Leafs, Toronto. Dude just tripped the shit out of himself. Well, I like his. I don't know whose leg he stepped on, but his own teammate took him out. But he went into the boards like he tried to lift, like he's on all fours on the boards, and he tried to lift himself to catch him before the board, catch himself before the board, like get his hands up. But he wasn't even close. He misjudged that by a mile. So his hand went right into the base of the board and he smacked the shit out of his head. That's one where every single Toronto player went down to see if he was okay. What they were doing was saying, all right, actually, I don't know what day it is, but it's Sunday. It's November 24th, 2024. You're in Toronto. Your name is this. Your birthday is that. Like, they're trying to pitch him all the information he needs to know so that he doesn't have to go down the tunnel for concussion, which it takes a lot to get taken off the ice in hockey when it comes to head shots. Oh, come on, man. Why am I having such trouble right now? Probably going to be behind for a substantial amount of this game just because having some stream issues. Hell of a save. Strong play. I don't know who that was down there. Lawrence. Strong offensive play, but the defense getting in there and interrupting the. I'm guessing it was one of their defensemen. Stayed with them, bothered to stick. He let off though. I don't like that. So he did a pretty good until the end, but I mean it was kind of patient. I don't know who's this goalie. Who's Utah's goalie? Damn it. Can I see? Why would they do it like this? All right. Hang on. Google's being a pain in the ass right now. Everything's usually laid out a lot better than this. Who are we watching? Utah. 16:35. Okay, we're actually on pretty good time right now. That's not bad. I say that as the feed fucks up, but that's all right. Trying to look for goalie. Okay, I remember Vejmilka. I do remember him. I think we saw him twice. And Wool's in. Okay. Stolars and Wool, I remember. Wool was a wall against us, but it's like that may be their biggest thing is Wolves is pretty impressive, and Stolars, at least the last time I saw him play, had what might have been the most impressive goaltending game I've seen in a long time. I gotta get something playing in my ear to distract me from these We get a tripping. It's looking like Toronto's going to the power play cross check. The 13-year-old is getting sent to the box. God, that kid looks young. I mean, pretty clear cross check. I guess I did kind of, they did have a weird angle of it, saying that it was more of a brace than a cross check, but it looked like a cross check to me. Can't end up with an offsides on a power play, man. It's been getting so many good power play units have gotten sloppy and gotten caught on the offsides or icing. I've seen a couple icings on power plays that are like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, that makes way more sense. This cat for Toronto, he scored his first goal in the NHL on Wednesday. Like, dude, if you're not playing well, or if it's your first, like your debut, or again, you've been in a drought, any of that shit, it's almost like I would. Someone came into a Vegas game with a 32 game like pointless streak. Guaranteed their squad. Like I would bet on them getting a goal against us. It's wild how often that happens. All right, shots of 4-2 Toronto. 14:30 to go in the first. 30 seconds on the power play. Toronto hasn't done much. If I remember right, they had 4 shots on before the power play started. So, all right, they finally got a shot on goal. Face off in front of the Utah net. 15 to go on the power play. That's nuts, dude. 679 points in 920 NHL games, and now you're watching your Suns on the same team. 2 Suns on the same team. That's wild, man. That's uh like full circle fucking wholesome moment. 5 seconds, get a shot off. They did. Gets kicked off to the boards. We're even. Ekman Larson kind of pulled back on the shot a little bit. If he only hit 85, he should be hitting some wild speeds. All right, we got an ice in right back in front of Utah. 13:45 to go. It's cool. Played each other when one of them was on the Penguins. Now playing with each other. Like I said, that's cool shit, man. Said they say that the highest scoring brother pair is the Gretzky brothers. Wayne has like 1,290 something goals, and his brother has 4. It's all cutting across. Did good to get out of that. Not only did they do good to get out of that power play or that penalty kill, That was a very strong penalty kill against a pretty good power play team at home. So if they, it'd be smart for Utah to stay out of the box, but if they end up with only one or two more, giving up one or two more power plays, and they can make their way through it the same way they did there, I give Utah a high chance of winning. Uh, Chili dog actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. NYF. I have no idea what that is, but chili dog with like some nacho cheese. Don't do nacho cheese like essentially ever. And shit's so good. I need to, that's actually something I haven't done in a long, long time is make like either a queso or just like I figure queso. I usually do like beef in it and stuff, or just a cheese sauce. Maybe get even do like a beer cheese. See if I do that. Oh, you know what? Costco actually that may be something that happens. That would be good. Go get the I'm addicted to these ciabatta baguettes from Sam's, but hit one of those with the sliced steak from Costco, and then make I get like a beer cheese to just wax over that makes some cheesesteaks. That sounds bombish. I'm distracted. So we went to commercial, so I saw food, and my fat ass is hungry. It's one of those pain in the ass about like actually exercising and eating right is I'm fucking hungry. Shots 5-3 Toronto. Frozen again, face off in front of Toronto net. Walls or Wool. That was a clean hit. They just showed from when they were youngins. I don't know if that was college or what, but juniors maybe. But Nylander got hit. Looked like he got hit right across the arm, like right there. But he went down hard. Oh, I thought that got through. Good. Toronto's good at getting bodies in front and blocking the shooting lanes, blocking the passing lanes. Just they're good with their stick. Again always talk about home plate from the goalie kind of angled out to underneath the dots, up to the dots, and across that area. It's when you got two guys that can create a lot of traffic right there and just block those lanes, but they're also good with the sticks. It makes them motherfuckers, especially when their goalie's on point too. So you can occasionally get a lucky tip, but if Wolves or Stolars are playing the way they've been playing, they're going to be squared up to it. So it's like it, Toronto's Toronto's tough. When that breaks down, when their control in front of their net breaks down, that's usually where the goals start happening. Toronto starts looking up ice or getting drawn into the corners. That's when bad things typically happen for them. All right, Toronto heading out. Not as much contact as I would have expected between these two. There we go. As I say that, got guys finishing checks. Damn, he came sneaking in behind him. quick shot, but that was a good glove save. He was looking for it. I think it's Veljaka. Okay, no, he wasn't quite ready for it. It went right off the crossbar. I don't have the volume that cranked, so I didn't hear the ding. But on the replay, I heard the shit out of that ding. Utah's recovering decently. They're making mistakes in front of their net, though. They're not. They've got to clean that out a lot better. And then he loses it behind Bulls. Right back out. Utah had a couple minutes of control early, but that's gone. Toronto's just toying with them, which is going to be interesting because it only offsides for sure because it only takes one bad bounce, one puck off a skate going the other way, and Utah's fast enough to break apart from them and get an advantage shot. We're starting to get some contact. This is a lot more what I was expecting to see. Dude just got he owes his goalie a kiss. That dude just got juked out of his jock. Holy shit. It's a good job, good back check, aggressive as hell, but Utah needs to be. Toronto is taking way too much advantage of them right now. Both sides are passing very clean. They're getting opportunity. Like most of the turnovers are opportunities that turn the other way. It's not like they're not a lot of like lazy passes getting picked off and shit like that. It's like, all right, let me take a shot. Puck goes around the boards. Hard angle shot off the dome of the Utah goalie. I feel bad butchering his name. Shot 7-4 Toronto, 9-10 to go in the first. The feed keeps freezing. All right, glove save, 87 miles an hour from the point. Wide open shot. Man, that's a hell of an effort. He went super tight angle on that shot, and dude just headbutted the shit out of the puck. Uh, We'll do this when they go to commercial because otherwise I'll just get bored and ramble about shit and forget what I'm talking about. It's 10 seconds in, but go for a minute and a half. Don't need to be doing that. All right. What's this video? I'm sure you two wouldn't like it. Apparently, some pirates attacking a United States Navy vessel, and that's not a good idea. And it looks like it worked out in the way you would think. Like, I give them the confidence of having a little boat, but he's got first steer, and it's an 8 point buck. The Snow White looks so horrible. It just looks so bad. No shit, dude. What the fuck happened to Millie Bobby Brown? She looks 40. Jesus Christ. 6 gram bowl. That just sounds like a waste. All right. We're off Twitter. We're back in here. We're back on live. Dude, I see dudes hitting like 5 gram wax, 6 gram balls, and it's like that just seems like such a waste to me. Like you're only gonna get so gone. And the more you add to it, the more it's gonna take to get to that level of so gone. So it's like just chill, man. Enjoy it. Who are you trying to impress? You know what I mean? Is he gonna get a trip? Are we going back on Toronto? Hook. Then okay, this feed is absolutely killing me right now. Let me see if I can find a different one because this is trash. There it is. All the feeds suck. All right, so Utah did get the hooking. It looked like he got his stick, but I guess I mean he twisted hard, so I can only imagine. I'm gonna be an extra like 30 seconds behind now, unfortunately. But 8:30 to go in the first. Shots are 8-6 Toronto. 2 minute power play going to Toronto. Hell of a shot. Hell of a setup and shot from Toronto. This is a better looking power play. And it's 40 seconds in, and he just couldn't connect with the pass across. Go. Gets a shot on net. We got a face off in the Toronto zone on the Toronto power play after Utah gets a shot on net. At least Toronto got one shot on net too. Horrible. I think Matthew tipped it. I want to say Matthew tipped that up over the net on what would have been a good shot, but and then second one just put it too far in front, right into the skates. Couldn't get the clean pass, but he had him wide crashing in on that pass across the crease. You got to keep that in play, my guy. 30 seconds on the power play. Cleared. 15. Toronto in and out, man. We're back to full strength. Fighting for the puck in the Toronto zone. Oh, swinging a whiff on the pass, putting it into trouble. Utah kept it in, threw it down low. We got a glove save by Wolves. This game is not what I expected it to be. I expected a little more. I expected a goal by now. I expected a lot more hitting. There's been the physicality picked up after the first 6, 7 minutes, but it's flattened again. Let's say games at home. Shots are 8-7 Utah, 6:06 to go in the first. It's been it's been a less exciting period than I was expecting it to be. Couldn't get it out. Or couldn't get it set. Sorry. Utah showing their frustration a little bit. Smacking sticks on the ice, fucking screaming and shit. Utah doesn't look nearly as fast as I know they are. Toronto threw it on net. Face off in front of Utah. Man, period's taking a minute. Forehead lift, huh? That is gnarly. Jesus. Jesus. Clear safe house. Do. Not a whole lot going on in the world at the moment. Just a lot of the same old shit we already know all the information about. Elon Musk buying MS or CNN would be fucking amazing, or MSNBC, whichever one's going up. Refs need to just start dropping the fucking puck, man. So many face-offs are offs are false started or timed out because the refs just being a dick. Got it towards the net. He didn't get it on net, but that wasn't a bad shot attempt. That was another good shot attempt. That one's going to be counted on net. That Walls is looking like a wall. He ain't. It's a good freeze. He's not doing a lot of movement. He's not getting challenged incredibly hard, but he's being a good position goalie right now. He hasn't really had to be athletic. Like neither goalie has been overly challenged. They've just had to be one of those confident in your actions and you're good to go. It's been a fine hockey game. It has been a little bit boring for the one game that we get today. And considering the matchup, I was expecting this to be like, there you go. There's some hitting. That's more of the shit that I'm looking for. There we go. Got to get it out. Hey, Utah's doing a better getting the puck out of the Toronto zone than Toronto is. That's out of play. Tried to get it across the ice through a little bit of traffic. Good sticks by Toronto. About what you'd expect. There's Melka. Didn't realize he was 2-5-0. But he's looking pretty good so far. Said he hasn't been overly challenged or anything, but he's looking good so far. All right, shots at 10-8 Utah, 3:23 to go in the first. 12-11 face-offs in Toronto's favor. That's not bad. The fact that we've had 23 face-offs in less than 17 minutes is wild. A little dancing going on, but they keep it in the zone. Well, didn't quite look like that connected. Toronto out. Yep. Pope. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Patchy's in Toronto, and I haven't seen him. And we get a. All right, so we got a slashing by Toronto to give us Utah's first power play. We'll see how Utah's been doing pretty good on the disadvantage. So I'm curious how their power play is going to look. Bugstead. They called that an interference? Because he stick checked him as he was going. Dude, these interference calls have been astoundingly bad this year. Like, if you want to call it a slash, maybe. But to call that an interference, you got cross checks being called interference. It makes zero fucking sense. That was a horrible call. There it is. I disagree with that call to put them on the power play, but just like I thought, Utah special teams was looking good. And they look good on that power play. Got the scoring done quick. Got it back to the point. Yep, that's exactly what I said. They got drawn out from the center. They started puck watching, and then all of a sudden, all the traffic in the middle completely vacated the center of the ice. Three guys got drawn to one side. It's when Toronto plays strong in front of their net, that is when they are the toughest. When they abandon it like that, it's bad news. Toronto damn near came back and threw one in the net as a response, but bro, there have been too many face-offs this period. I mean, you like I said, you got three goals in a or three Toronto jerseys in a straight line to the left of the goalie, with your lone man down on the dot. It just that almost ended up being really bad, but Utah somehow recovered. They almost fucked that up. They did end up fucking it up. Toronto is not playing like they did on Wednesday. They did for about 4 minutes towards the middle of this period, but that shit went away, man. Shots are 13-8 Utah. 119 to go in the first. Toronto's trying to get busy in the last minute. It's not going well. All right, Toronto back down deep. Just Utah was home first. Toronto was going for a change. That's unfortunate timing. Oh, that's a good pick. Oh, good stick. He should have shot that puck. I mean, hindsight's 50-50, but 2020, what the fuck? I guess I'm having one of those days. I apologize. Hindsight's 2020, but he should have shot that puck. Oh, get the timer ready. 10 seconds. Toronto's coming in. Shot wide. And we are at the end of the first period. So Utah up 1-0. I expected it to be a little more active first period. If they didn't score, I would have expected a lot more hitting and physicality, but I'm totally wrong. There's occasionally hitting for a moment, and then the rest is just a lot of back and forth. Toronto fell off in that period, man. They started looking like shit until the last minute and a half. Then they actually had a little bit of opportunity. Just couldn't connect on it. Utah passes looking clean. Special teams looking very strong. Toronto's is not. Power play looking very bad. Penalty kill was very short. So as of right now, again, I would have expected. It's actually kind of hard to think about what I would expect because Wolves, even though his record isn't great, I actually now I'm more pissed off thinking about it. But oh no, not Wolves. Wolves' record is fine. It's the other guy, Vizmelka, Memjelka. I can't remember. the Utah goalie. His record isn't great. He hasn't been challenged very, the opportunities haven't been great chances. Okay, I'll give him that one. I forgot about him laying out and getting that save when his defenseman kind of quit on him. Um, yeah, that was a great save. Otherwise, he's just been very upright. His knees are glued to the ice. His body's up. He's following the puck very well. He's squaring up real well to the shots. Um, Wolves is too. Said that goal isn't on Wolves. His defense completely left them hanging and just puck watched all the way to one side of the ice. So yeah, Utah should be coming in with a little pep in their step. Toronto should be coming out just looking to take heads. They should be coming out to smash. And if they do that, they're going to have an advantage because Utah's not skating as fast as Toronto. So if Toronto can start kicking their ass and skating faster than them, it's going to be a rough couple of periods. But that only comes if Toronto lights a fire under their ass and actually kind of gets their shit together. But all right, I'm gonna have a quick break and then we'll be back for the second period. Alrighty, I am way behind. I got a call from my dad. I haven't talked to him in a few days. So while I do apologize, it is only a little bit. That's pops. But we are at a tie game. It's looking like I did miss the Toronto score. Again, I would normally be a little more like, oops, oh, I fucked up. But when I get to talk to pops, I get to talk to my sister, I get to talk to the nephew. That's good times. Didn't get to see either my nieces or mom. But oh, that should be a penalty. That should have been a tripping or an interference. That should have been something against Utah. This should be a 5-on-3 right now. I can't believe that got missed. That was protection like a mother. Oh, you got to connect on the. Hey, what a shot! Holy shit. That was below the goal line against the wall off the goalie's ass, I believe. What a shot. Great job keeping the puck in. Skates up. This is Marner. Goes all the way around, throws it towards the center of the ice, can't connect. Tip ends up going below the goal line. So Marner comes around, gets it, throws it off. Okay, it wasn't off of goalie's ass. Goalie's turning around trying to go back to in the position, and the guy just throws it right off his leg pad. What a goal. Shots are 18-14 Toronto. Toronto with the lead at home. 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second period. Wow. Man. Oh, that was he got kind of lucky because Utah cat tried to go for the trip right there. You know what? Was I over at Nate's Friday or Thursday? Damn, that was Thursday and today's Sunday. I have lost days. Holy shit, I completely lost Friday. Because this day he gave this to me Thursday night. So this has been 3 days and it's only gone down like three. Okay. Wow. Hey, if you've ever done that to where you're just kind of like everything's going good and then you realize, oh, fuck, what day is it? All right. So I'm going to hit up, I got to hit up Nate tomorrow. I was supposed to text him today. I forgot. Nylander with the 5 hole. Jesus Christ. The best thing I can do for Toronto is get my mind off hockey because when I don't pay attention, they fucking score. Well, to give them credit, the one time I did this period, they scored. So, damn. Nylander got free and he just went. And I mean, he rode the right side until he could no longer. And as soon as he went left, Vanjelka, I still can't say his name, Utah goalie just fucking spread his legs like a cheap date. I fucking like this thing. It's like, what a great pass. Dude, Toronto's just bullying now. They figured Utah out a little bit this period. I'm curious because I have to figure this was like what 6.5 for the over under. Oh, come on. Um, Trying to figure out what they were giving. So what were they? That's, I can't figure out some of these stupid ass websites. I gotta think the over under was 6.5, and I'd have probably taken the over. These fucking commercials, man. Too many of them, too often. It's 172 and a half mile an hour club head speed. I want to swing a professional long driver's driver. I'm not saying I can produce anywhere near that kind of speed, but I know I'd be hitting that bitch like a motherfucker. Been a while since I've golfed, but one of the things about being tall and loose. So I got distracted by well trained. I'm getting distracted by well trained dogs. Cool pets, especially dogs, are fucking. I trip out on that shit because I love. And I miss my boy. That's unfortunate. We're back. 7:40 to go. Shots at 2014 Toronto. Utah finally getting a little bit of time, and they don't. They're just not on the let's pass the puck and set up shop in Toronto zone. They're not in that mindset. Ugh. Toronto going back on the power play. Man, I said early, it's going to be up to Utah to stay off the penalty kill because they did good the first time. And if they get, if they fucking make sure they stay out of the box, they have a good chance. And then that's like the fourth fucking penalty. I got to see. I know they're on their fifth power play. That looked like a bit of a trip to me. Now that, so you already got a 5-on-3 for Toronto. That was bullshit the way dude just went after. Like, he's already wrapped up. He went after dude hard. There's the sixth penalty. Jeez. Two-man advantage for a minute 24. They're set. Got put right on his ass. Utah got lucky there. They're not going to get that lucky. They may get that lucky again. 45 seconds. Goalie stood strong on that one. 6 minutes in the period, 40 seconds left on the two-man advantage. And then they're going into a power play for like 12 seconds. What's going on football wise? Who plays tonight? Probably help if I look up the right thing. Eagles Rams. All right, power play for 35 seconds. My brain didn't comprehend that it was a minute and 25-second power play or two man. Good stop. No, don't really care about the rebound because there's nobody there to play it. It was not the greatest decision, but it worked out for the moment. All right, we're back to full strength. Utah got lucky. They got out of that. That's a huge momentum shift. So as long as if Utah can score quick, this game's going to turn back into a game. Shots are 16-4 Leafs in the second period. 26-16 total for Toronto. That was a good job by Utah goalie locking down the post right there. Skill I wish our boys could learn. Utah's trying to slow the pace a little bit. It's surprising they haven't tried to do that yet, but they're finally starting to figure it out a little bit. And then they go up ice. It's all right. Oh, a holding. I missed it. I got the same look that the dude they called has. Like, I did not see a hooking in that play. Eventually, I will get a better chair. I do kind of want to make a chair, just because even when I had like the actual office chair, like rolly chair, it sits too low. My legs are a little too long to be comfortable in these fucking chairs. All right. So this one, I just need to get. I need to get some solder. Got the heat gun so I can take apart my fucking the AirPod, but I'm not sure where the problem is. Of course, I won't know until I take it apart, but need to have the solder around just in case. Bullshit, it's going to be called every single time. Dude, I hate, hate 90% of the commentators that cover hockey because no, that is not something that's going to get called every time. They called a holding. That should have been a hooking. 3 minutes to go in the second. They would go back to the time, minute 40 on the power play. Toronto should have been okay. Yeah, they're gonna clear now. I would have waited if I was him. He had nothing but time. Kill every second you can. Cleared again. Utah's power play looks like shit. First one didn't. This one does. Their penalty kill or their special teams looks good. Again, you have what 6 penalties, including a 5-on-3. They have Toronto only has one goal on penalties, and you're 1 for 1 on power plays until right now. You're on your second, so Toronto can't get the puck out. Utah getting it out for them. What a wild situation all that was. Minute left. Second period. Utah breaking through. Big save by Wolves. Or Wool. Wool. Not Wolves. Wool. Just under a minute left. Toronto is dominating. I was expecting to be done with this game after the 5-on-3, but we are still here for the moment. Right into the crest. 24 seconds. Not a lot happening. 10 seconds. Looks like Toronto's just going to chill. Oh, but then stretch pass up the ice. All right, we're good. That was a bullshit late hit coming from Toronto. I don't know what that was about, but I would expect some shit to pop off. That and then, dude, I hate it. Dude, when you if you're gonna be a cheap shot and broadsiding, I'm gonna hit you in the back when your eyes are closed, and otherwise, I'm not gonna say a word to you. I'm gonna wait until you are the most vulnerable because I'm a little bitch that's afraid to square up, and then you go and hit. It's like if you're that kind of piece of shit, and then you go and hit somebody and smile about it, like oh, fuck, I hope I like that. Those are the guys I want taking pucks off the ear. Like fuck you. Like I said, I like the fast physical shit talking hockey. Keep that dirty shit elsewhere. We don't fuck that. All right, Toronto's dominating. Utah can't stop shooting themselves in the foot, even though Toronto is not controlling the power plays at all. Going 1 for 6, including a 5-on-3 that they didn't score on. But Utah's their special teams looking good. They're 1 for 2 on their power play. Again, 5 for 6 on the penalty kill. So Toronto needs to get some shit together. They kind of did that period. Special teams looking rough though. All right, I missed like the first 10 minutes because I was talking to my pops. I don't pass up on calls from him, so missed a lot of coverage in the middle there. But this time we will be back for the start of the third period, hopefully on time. Enjoy intermission. Alrighty, so while we got intermission happening, I do. Oh. There we go. Got a minute left in the first quarter of the football game. It's Eagles Rams. Eagles being 8-2 is surprising to me, but I haven't paid attention much to football lately. A great block and then getting available for a pass. Well, he did a receiver or a running back block. He got in the way. Oh, my man came in fucking hard on that tackle. Hurts just got fucking hit. Waiting on commercial. Said we still got a little while until we're back to some hockey, but dude, these fucking ads at the same time are just killing me. I'm not getting hockey stats or a football game going. Let's figure something out. Someday. Yeah. The snap was perplexed at the call. Hang on. Yeah, that is actual horseshit. Looking at Alabama, Oklahoma. That illegal touching was not illegal touch, and that flag came out way too late. Well, I guess not really. I mean, if it's going to be an illegal touch, it happens. That was just that was just weird, bro. You got an hour long game that takes 3 hours because you have 2.5 hours of fucking commercials. So hockey games taking 2.5 hours, but that's with 40 minutes of intermission. All right, start of the second quarter, score 7-3 LA. Philly has the ball, and they're on their own 40. First down, a little bit more, almost a good break. But Philly running back looks like he's got a sore ankle. We got 5 minutes. All right. right there, his right ankle. It had to be when he planted because he got his foot grabbed and then he planted awkward on his right ankle. It's kind of what I did on Thursday, just planted wrong, and my ankle's been fucked up since. Hurts getting chased, throws it away. Say this is one thing. It's like UFC ruined boxing for me because boxing is just so slow. And I like watching a lot of the older fights, but now I have a hard time watching boxing. And I love because 9 times out of 10, I just want the guy to kick him in the head. But like kickboxing, Muay Thai, love watching those. Love watching the MMA. Even really love watching jujitsu because it's just or the jujitsu tournaments and the grappling tournaments. But boxing's hard to watch. Same thing with football. Like hockey got me twisted on watching football because there's so much time between plays. Like I have a hard time watching baseball because come on. Oh, he's down. He got smacked in the top of the head. But that's a big sack for Hurts on fourth down or on third down. Yeah, that Viking Stadium's kind of sick. That big ring they got over the field is dope. Just beating his ass, man. Holy shit. Doesn't look like an 8-2 team. That was almost a blocked punt, and it looked like he ran into the kicker, but he might. I don't know if getting pushed into it really matters or blocked in, but not even looking at it. So that must be on me. Well, we got 2 minutes till we get back into the hockey, and we got another fucking commercial. Must have been. I'm gonna assume there was a time we're experiencing technical difficulties. Program will resume shortly. All of the sports streaming is shit lately. At least hockey's been somewhat reliable, and there's multiple places to get a good feed. Jeez. All right, well, we're getting ready to come back for hockey anyway, so whatever. We'll do the Twitter scroll while we wait for this last minute 15. All right, kill the timer. I was hoping we'd be back a little sooner, but I guess my timer jumped. Jumped the gun just a little bit. Let's see if they fix the feed. At least temporarily, they did. All right, we'll see LA's 1st and 10 before we go back to hockey, at least. Make it a big one. Let's see something exciting. Eh, little hard nosed run after the catch. I like it. Rams offense. First quarter, 117 yards. Kyron Williams had 46 of that 117. I don't know who that is. Dude, I probably couldn't name 10 well-known football players. Well, shit, even well-known. Kind of looked like he had his arm there, but I mean, damn it, I gotta do. Nah, he got there. That was fine. So I got the hockey up, but I got the football up too, because why not, right? I have a feeling Toronto's just going to wind Utah down, make it 5-1, call it good. Same kind of thing they did to us. 5-1, 6-2, something obnoxious. Depends if Utah see that right there tells me all I need to know. Utah's coming in and tapping them. They're not hitting anybody. They're just bouncing, kind of rubbing, and going. And the Rams are kicking a punt, so gonna be back in another 90 seconds after the commercial. I do think that Utah needs to come in heavy, and they're looking like they're trying to avoid contact. Not the way you want to play a losing third period against Toronto. There you go, and that's why, because Toronto's gonna come fucking hit you. This is one of those guys like, holy shit, what a tip! Hey, take it back, man. They got bodies to the net. Toronto didn't clear them out, and fucking Utah just came in with a great goal. Great. Just throw it towards the net if you got bodies there. And they had the bodies, and the tip went right in. Bodies in front, a great tip. Like, that was a very good tip. But that also comes from the defenseman. Instead of really taking a shot, he threw it towards the net. Just get, dude, bodies in front, pucks towards the net. Vegas has been doing better about it. I don't know if dude's holding his hand or if he's holding his nuts, but somebody's dead. It's his nuts. Dude's nuts got stepped on or something because he looks like he's about to puke. All right, this may actually be a huge shift. I mean, Utah coming back is oh, that looked like a little bit of interference, but they're gonna skate on. Keeping an eye on is that Barkley over on Philadelphia, because again, it looks like he might have just popped the ball. That shit looked like it hurt. Like, I mean, just the way he was laying on the ground was like, I think he got checked. And then he rolled onto his hands and knees and it was like, oh yeah, my boy got checked. Dude, that stiff arm was nasty though. He lifted old boy in the air and then did one of the he fucking put dude airborne with the stiff arm and then did like this as he ran by. Jesus. All right, back to hockey. Sorry, this all of a sudden became a fun game to watch for the football. Okay, give them all day. Might as well run it. There we go. First down, Philly. Big battle going on. All right, we're back to the hockey. 16-15 to go in the third. Shots at 27-20. Utah way better off this period. Great shot on net, but hits the goalie right in the crest. Defenseman sends it down. We got an icing. Puck coming back in front of Utah net. Dude, Utah goalie's looking a lot more confident all of a sudden. Another stoppage, another face off in front of Utah net. Third and 4 for Philly. Got the first. Good route, good pass, still running. Inside the 15. Like Philly's gonna be gonna have a nice long scoring drive. It's funny, I say that about how much faster pace hockey is, and then we have fucking 4 stoppages in like 13 seconds of play. Unreal. Tampa, fucking Toronto's starting to get their action back a little bit. They're looking live in the Utah zone. Eligible man downfield on Philly. That's going to take them back a little bit. Utah didn't clear. Toronto still controlling. That was a risky little chuck across the ice, but it worked out for the moment. All right, Utah got on top of it. Jeez. Collision on the Toronto bench. Marner went down hard, and Lorentz ran into each other. Marner went down hard. Damn. Hart's just flew his tight end. We got another flag. Jesus. Toronto keeping it in the zone. That was a hell of a pass. And how do you not control the puck? You gotta catch that, dude. That was damn. He fucked up. Philly just keeps shooting themselves in the foot. This is like their third first down because of penalties. Which really, it's like kind of shooting themselves in the foot because they're on the 12 anyway. I guess he didn't check in. He's offsides. Looks at a little interferency on Utah, but I guess not. Hurts for a screen, and the fucking dude trips. That's unfortunate. Not going well for Philly right now. See if they can pull it out in the third down right here. But yeah, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and they are just penalty, penalty, penalty. Guy slips and falls. Utah, little bit of time in Toronto zone. Good glove set. Yeah, they're gonna kick his ass. He just chopped on on a Wolf's glove. Oh, Jalen, you may not want to be taking those hits, buddy, especially to the hip like that. What do we got? Illegal shift on Philly, dude. Holy shit. They finally declined the penalty. So it's third down. Philly's had 5 or 6 plays and they've lost like 15 yards. Dude, that tackle got blown the fuck up. Holy shit. What a timed blitz by the Rams, but by that dude Verse. He was in a full sprint when that ball got snapped. That tackle didn't stand a prayer, but he put his hand right there on his pads and put his shit to the sky. What a fucking rock right there. Yeah. Getting hungry. I just spill water when I drink from this fucking cup. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad rebound. Bad leave for the Utah goalie on that one. That was damn close to being his fucking responsibility. Good defense on that one from Utah. Toronto had another break into the zone, though, in like close to the net. And here goes for the third one. He didn't freeze it, but he was way out. Everybody thought he did. Got lucky there. His own buddy just took his shot away. Toronto is dominating, dude. They just had 3. And here they go again. Off the post this time. That's 4. Storming in chances for Toronto in a matter of about 40 seconds, maybe. And that's because it takes a second to get there. Like that, what an insane cycle from Toronto. Just holy shit. But I mean, Utah came, Toronto goes in with a two-man, 2-on-1. Puck gets out of the zone. They clear the zone, come back in with a 2-on-1. Utah clears the zone, come back into the zone solo, clear the zone, back in with a 2-on-1. Like, what a disaster for Utah. What a cycle for Toronto. Toronto's going down again. That was a hell of a play off the wall. Didn't quite work out. Actually, it kind of did. It went to, it got it. He got it to his teammate. So a little bit of a trip, but keep the pressure on. Exactly. Just like that, you force a turnover. Big glove save from Utah goalie. Again, I know it's like Vemjelka, something like that. I just don't want to butcher it over and over again and say it 13 different ways. So, Utah goalie until I get it down, which you never know if you even need to in this league. Oh, gotta get my back stretched a little bit. Battle below the Utah net. We're 10 minutes left in the third. Icing. All right, LA's ball, 3rd and 9 from their own 31. Big rush from the outside edge, and Stafford just got fucking lit. Oh. You could see that coming from Hut. That dude hit that Graham. This dude hit this corner, swam down before he got to the guy, and just guy leans in. He just hit the back of his shoulders and made him face plant and took out Stafford without Stafford having a clue. That should have been back to the hockey. That should have been a holding. Man, I'm getting, as soon as I start watching the football, something goes off on hockey. As soon as I start looking at the hockey, we got shit popping off in the football. Jeez. Been a great sports weekend, man. Like, yeah, I wasn't here for Thursday's Vegas win, but we had the Vegas win on Friday, on Saturday. You had the Canes win on yesterday. You had Kansas beating Colorado, which Shadur Sanders should have gotten kicked out of the game. He should still be suspended. Um, OU, Oklahoma beat Alabama. I think Texas A&M lost. And then the Washington Cowboys finale this morning was like, what the hell did I watch, man? That was insane. Um, yeah, the finish to that game was just nuts. Um, trying to think here. What else did we watch? Packers beat the shit out of the 49ers. Houston lost. I think the Broncos beat Vegas in town, so they beat them here. Which it's funny, dude. I'm diehard Golden Knights, Vegas born all the way. But Vegas born is why I'm diehard Golden Knights. They didn't move here. Just like Utah is, that's, Seattle is born in Seattle. If they didn't move. So when it comes, my thought on that was the Raiders. Like, I could give a fuck less about the Raiders, dude. Not the biggest football fan anyway, but you didn't start here. You moved here. It doesn't mean much. Ooh, that was a lucky tip for Utah. Bad pass idea though. He has wide open pass and he went into a double struggle. I don't know what that was about. Quick battle at the blue line turns it back around into Toronto's zone. 9 minutes to go. 8:40 since the last shot. 8 minutes and 40 seconds since Utah's last shot. That usually means they're going to score. Yep, you got to stop that counter now. They finally got one on net. And it really wasn't even on net. He stuck his glove out to get it, but count it. Shots 32-22 Toronto. Fucking ankle, man. Philly gets the first down, 3:30 to go in the first half of the football game. Utah needs to get physical. They got to start pissing off Toronto so Toronto either that makes a penalty or starts playing over aggressively because they're pissed. All right, Utah tipped it in. Here they go. They're only sending two forwards deep, Utah. Their forward, that's one thing that's a little bit of a problem. Their forwards are damn football game. Guys just took out a sound guy hardcore. Let's see if they got the no, I wanted to see if they had the sound clip from the from the sound guy getting clipped. Dude got taken out pretty hard. 7:13 to go. We got to stoppage and play. Taking a look in Philly. We're staying second and 10. Yeah, the football game got actually a little bit exciting. Utah with the face-off win can't get it around the outstretched belly laying wall. We got an icing. We're sending it back. Lucky son of a bitch. He really committed. That was a hell of a job because he was expecting the shot and he just kept going. And then when he leaned to his glove, he was just barely able to get his left leg stretched out. Whoa, that was a Wall and Stellars are yeah, that's a fucking tandem, dude. Utah's storming in off the post. But here goes Toronto. If they're fast enough, they can get it. Nope. Even strength. Bad pass idea. You should have shot the puck rather than make that pass. That was a better idea. Oof. Could not connect. Utah making its way out. Cross and dump. Nope, not quite. Uh oh. Man, this is a little bit of a goalie battle. It wasn't much earlier. It was much more offense versus defense, and then the goalies got beat the way every goalie would get beat. But lately, this has turned into a hell of a goalie battle. Wool just stretching, all that athleticism showing up. And then on the other side, a little bit of luck, a really strong glove. See what's going on in the world. Damn. Worldwide box office for Gladiators 221 right now. It's not, I don't think it may not it's got to hit at least 350 to have a prayer, but that's still not even close to positive. It's they're reporting 210 on the budget, 100 on the marketing, so 310 million. You're looking at 620 as a basic rule of thumb because your international markets, your return from the box office is sometimes 40% or less. In America, it's typically about 50%. So they're getting paid about 110 million right now when they spent at least 310. So actually, they're probably getting about 90 right now. Dude, these goalies look good. Philly might actually score this time. They got a minute and 36 seconds to do it from like the 6 yard line. Another great stop. Just Wool is just a in position, right place, right time because he's putting himself there. Goalie. He's had a couple of really athletic saves, but he has just been a very good position goalie tonight. Okay, they were on the 7, not the 6. That's on me. Now that they made it to the 6.5. All right, 4:40 to go in the third. Shots at 33-25. Storming in, another great save off after a soft tip, but a good tip from Toronto. Utah headed back the other way. Again, shots 34-25 Toronto. 4.5 to go. Utah's pressing, but they're not doing a good enough job controlling. All right. Toronto gave Utah a little bit of space on the blue line, and it's working out for him. But dude whiffs on the shot across the middle. That was a good pass, good timing. Just a missed shot by number 10 for Utah. That's rough. All right, second and goal from the 6.5 for Philly. And that's incomplete pass. Holy shit! I want to say whoever the DB was actually got an arm up there and stripped him, or separated his arms. Let's see. Yep, he was able to rip his arms apart. I mean, he gets 2 feet down. Oh, he punched it out. I mean, that's kind of a touchdown. Two, three. He gets 3 feet down. I gotta call that a touchdown. This is gonna be interesting in the football game. Yeah, 1, 2. He's got control of it. 3 has control of it. It gets punched out. It's a touchdown. Philadelphia touchdown. 2.5 to go. And Toronto is laying on the pressure, and I love it. It's like, you want to score, fucking earn it, dude. You want to pull your goalie, fucking earn it, dude. Out of play in the bench. 2:25 to go. We got some. Like I said, I'm happy that at least the only game they're showing, or the only game being played today, is oh shit, is a good game. The fuck is going on here? The fuck is that? All right, Utah's dumping it in. See if they pull them. Should be empty right now. It doesn't look like it is, though. There it is. And the 6-man came on just in time to get in the way to keep it in, but now it's going to be a fight. They got it out. Here we go. Good breaks on Utah there. Up over the net. Hand pass. Oh. He tried to catch the puck off of the glass, and it kind of, he did one of these where it hit his hand and went forward. Hand pass. Nope. That is bullshit. So it hit his glove, but he touched it first. And then his teammate touched it. So that was a bad call to put the goalie back in net and take it out of the zone. Kill the momentum like that. That is very unfortunate. Dude, Utah keeps hitting their own guys with the puck and not in the way they want to. They're just bouncing it off of bodies, interrupting their own passes. Up into the boards. Back down low. Utah's doing pretty good controlling. Looks like we're out of play. Face off in front of Wool. 46 seconds to go. Shots at 35-20. They took a shot away. 35-25 for Toronto. Uh Down to another Toronto victory at home. That was a battle for the face-off. Be surprised if that was actually as clean as they as that. 30 seconds. Utah's got it. Little bit of control. Hold it. 15. 5. Utah kept it in. And he whiffs on the shot. Toronto wins 3-2 with a psychotic 6-man. Holy shit. That was a game. That was a hell of a game, man. The first period was pretty boring with Utah scoring late. Toronto comes back in the second period to go up 3-1, and then you have just an absolute fight in the third period. 3-2 final. Toronto wins it. What a game. What a game. All right. Well, that's it. I'm going to go make a big ass plate of spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, Stafford going down. But I'm going to go make some food, and we will be back 4 o'clock tomorrow night for Golden Knights in Philadelphia against the Flyers. Should be a great game for the VGK, which is about a bazillion to 0, but you never know. So we'll be back. I said we'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow.